Good morning, everyone. I hope the conference is going on well for all of you. My name is Adarsh Sudhindra. I represent an organization called Enhanced Education. Um, it's been an information overload for all of you this morning. This is the fourth continuous session, I know, and the last session before we head for a break. So I promise I'll keep it short, to the point, and hopefully useful for you. So this session, generally talks about effective ways in which you can use micro learning in your L&D strategy in your organization. So we'll not talk too much about the concept of micro learning, the gyan around micro learning. I know all of you are L&D leaders. You know what micro learning is and where it can be applied, where it should not be applied in your organization. This session, I'll try to focus it on strategies that you can use, areas where you can use micro learning, specifically walking you through four case studies where the L&D leaders of the respective organization have been able to successfully create an impact through micro learning in their own organization, kind of bring about a transformation in levels of productivity in terms of culture in the organization. So, we all work in organizations where there's a lot of young workforce, the digital natives, as we call it. So, the digital natives, as we all know, are born into a world of technology. Unlike many of us, 30 plus folks, we were born into a world where there was no technology. We adopted technology. But many people who are joining the workforce today are born into a world of technology. Just to give you an example, I have a 18-month-old daughter. Now she was born with a phone in her hands. So she can barely speak a few words, but she knows how to unlock my phone, pull up the YouTube app, and start playing her cartoon. So much so that when I try to give her a real book with the pictures on it, now she tries to tap on it, she tries to swipe on it. If it doesn't work, she throws it away and she wants the phone. Right? So that's the world the next generation is born in, and we as L&D leaders have to embrace that, adopt, bring in as much technology as possible, and also look at the habits of these digital natives. So they want flexibility in everything. Right? People do not want to be restricted. They do not want to be forced to do something. Right? So they do not want to be forced to watch a 2-hour video, be part of a 3-hour workshop or a session. They want to learn or consume content in their own way. They want flexibility. They want content to be very relevant. Right? That's all of us today. Every single app on our mobile phone tries to get our attention by being relevant. Right? On Facebook, we get news feeds that are relevant to us. The ads are made relevant to us. The offers that are made relevant to us, they're all personalized. So we are all used to having relevant content pushed to us. The same thing has to happen in L&D, right? So making everybody go through a series of courses, a series of trainings will never work. Like when I mentioned, it has to be personalized. It has to be based on the domain. It has to be skill specific. They want it to be fun, right? No longer learners, employees want to sit through, like I said, 2-hour-long videos, read through a 10-page PDF, a 20-slide PowerPoint deck. They want it to be fun. They want it to be engaging. They want engaging, interactive content. Most importantly, mobile. So we all are very comfortable consuming content on our smartphones anywhere, anytime. There was a research that said most people love consuming content on their smartphones, on their toilet seats in the morning, right? So that's very true. There's so much flexibility in consuming content and also pushing content for content providers onto people's smartphones. So they don't have to get into a laptop, into a learning management system, or go through a library of books online to look at something or get educated on something. So me and my team did this research. We all know this, the core criteria for driving the micro-learning revolution. People have very short attention span of a gnat. They prefer bite-sized content. They prefer content that is extremely relevant, engaging, that is designed to enthrall their senses, right? We lose focus the moment we get bored, and that happens within a few minutes, right? You see most of the video streaming platforms are coming up with shorter and shorter versions. So YouTube used to be the general YouTube videos. Now there are YouTube Shorts. Instagram has Shorts, Facebook has Shorts. And these are all 2-minute, 1-minute, 30-second videos. The shorter it gets, the better it'll be assimilated, absorbed by the end user. Consuming content on the go, anytime, anywhere is also of great importance. So micro-learning is a strategy, as we all know, that enables all of us to get a just-in-time learning experience. I am at my job. I vaguely remember something that I learned during a training program. I do not want to get into, log into an LMS on the desktop or go through tons of material. I just pull out my smartphone and pull up some learning nugget that focuses on that particular skill, and I'm back to work after that. So just-in-time learning is very important, especially in today's world. We still see a lot of L&D, and we work with hundreds of organizations around the globe, helping them with technology as well as content needs as part of our company. We see the content that people use still is at least 10 years old. Content for compliance courses, POSH, communications, negotiation skills that we were talking about, data privacy. We still use the age-old SCORM package that runs for 2 hours. To be very frank, when I was an engineer, we had an agreement in our team. The youngest person of the team takes the course end-to-end, makes note of all the questions and answers, and he has to take the course for everyone else in the team and complete the compliance. Right? As a fresher, I did it for my seniors. As I got experience, I got it done from the next batch. That's because the content is not engaging. We are still dealing with courses, 2-hour-long courses. We just deployed our learning platform for a large organization in Malaysia. We were surprised to see that they had 2-hour-long courses on data privacy. Very, very few people will have the patience and mindset to sit through a 2-hour SCORM course, which is monotonous, screen after screen, and complete it. Right? It never works. Now, I think it's already happening. L&D leaders have realized the importance of breaking down courses into short little modules, short little nuggets, however you may want to call it, and pushing them frequently, daily, weekly, so that there is continuous engagement, continuous learning. And now as a learner, I can either pull content when I feel like learning something, when I have a question or a doubt in my mind, or content gets pushed to me as part of the learning L&D strategy, right? As part of your learning path. Now, what also is possible, especially with micro-learning, when it comes to micro-learning, we don't have to create all fancy types of content. Right? We are not talking about AR, VR simulations. We are not talking about expensive production-grade quality videos. Now, you can achieve wonders with just 5 basic types of content. Right? So you can create videos. Videos could be talking heads that you can record using your phone or a laptop or a camera that you have, or it could be a simple animation that your in-house graphics team can do. Podcasts and audios, narratives, so these are very popular with the next gen. People love listening to podcasts, conversation between 2 people, or a monologue from somebody, but short. Narratives, so images and text that anybody can create. You can create PDFs using Microsoft Word and PowerPoint and export it into a PDF. Interactivities can be simple flashcards. You can start with something simple, but you can also build complex interactivities. And finally, no learning experience is complete without quizzes and assessments. So with these just basic 5 types of content, you can create a wonderful experience for the end users. And what micro-learning has enabled us is bring in that personalization in learning. Right? Learning used to be very rigid. Everybody goes through the same set of training, right? Irrespective of, there was some levels of personalization because the L&D team would define the courses based on their functions. However, with micro-learning, the personalization can be much more granular. All employees can start at a particular skill and based on their function, based on their the areas of expertise, can navigate through your content map in their own ways. All this is possible because you have smaller pieces of content, and each piece of content can be metadata tagged based on the skill and competency, and let your users, employees navigate through this graph of nugget. So with that, and then gamification, the concept of gamification is very important, especially in the in the learning, online learning arena, because you have to have motivation, you have to have sense of achievement, a sense of completion at the end of it, and to keep users motivated throughout the learning journey. And the power of micro-learning on mobile is the power of notifications, right? So now getting an email notification, you would check it once in a day or the next day when you get to office. But a notification will wake you up in the middle of the night, right? So a notification is very personal. Reaching out to a user through a notification is the most powerful way of intervention today. So with that, I'll just talk about 4 interesting case studies that we encountered during the last couple of years, where microlearning has proven very effective, sort of transformational change in L&D strategy in these companies. The first one is, microlearning was used to enable sales in an organization. So this was, a mobile retail chain in the north of India. So they had about 60 mobile shops in various parts of two different states. And they'll have a lot of salespeople on the ground. There are salespeople in every single outlet. They had to be trained regularly. There'll be new products coming in, new versions of the mobile phones coming in, updates to the existing products. There'll be updates to the marketing collaterals. There'll be offers, new promos that the company will be launching. It was very difficult for this centralized organization to spread this information out to 60 different outlets across 2 states. They used to have Zoom sessions where daily Zoom sessions, weekly Zoom sessions, where all these sales folks would get into a single Zoom session, and then they would be walked through the offers, updates,